Today I want to start the lesson by reading a paragraph from Eileen Day McCusick's book Electric Body, Electric Health. If you don't have this book, you should. This is a world-renowned sound therapist, as well as she has her PhD in integrative education. Okay, so this is what she has to say. The prevailing paradigm in Western science says that we are chemical mechanical beings, but a new paradigm is beginning to emerge that suggests that we are fundamentally electromagnetic and vibrational. It suggests that we and the cosmos, that is our home, are made up of light and sound and waveforms across an unimaginable vast array of frequencies. Like fish in water, we are swimming at all times in a vast ocean of energy, electromagnetic energy. And that is what today is going to be about. So here we go. We're going to talk about the fact that we are electrical beings, that we have 72 trillion cells in our body, and each individual cell has its own electrical field. Every one of our organs has its own electromagnetic field, and therefore maybe we should be treating ourselves in healing modalities also at an electrical level. This energy medicine is about prevention of disease, and it's also about healing disease. And you're going to see the effectiveness of energy medicine throughout the coming lessons. And it's based on this you're looking at right here. So let's explain what you're looking at. This is your biofield, is what they call it in science. It extends about 6 feet out from your body. Okay, and we all have one. And we have energy centers in our body. They're depicted here in different colors. And these energy centers are called chakras. These 7 centers power your body. They're the main electrical batteries in your body, because your body is simply a battery when you think about the electricity running through it. Your body is filled with salt water, which electricity needs to flow a current. These chakra centers are simply the gathering areas of nerves. This is our field that we receive our messages from, that I talked about in the God system of harmonics, right? Everything is a wave, and everything is flowing through the conscious field into us and out of us. Now let's talk about what's going on in the field. So the fact that they feel we hold all of our information in this field. We don't hold our information in our brain. When you start diving into the research that's being done and has already been done, it actually is an ingenious system if we can step back and view it that way. We have something called microtubules at the end of our cells. And these microtubules act like antennae to these waves that are in our biofield. And so when you recall, say, a memory that's in this field, then the area of the brain, the memory area of the brain, those microtubules send out a signal to find that memory, and then they receive it back into the brain. The other thing we've come to learn in this field is that the further out it is, it references the further back in our life. The closest ring to your body is the most relevant information of today. So what they're basically suggesting is this is like our memory card in a computer. Our field is our information, and it comes with us when we die. That's why the body is irrelevant. It's just housing the electrical system that our information needs to go through life. We are the being around the physical body. Our energy field is who we are. And we've put this energy into this beautiful battery of a body to be able to experience life in the physical. And now, as we evolve as human beings, we're learning we're not this body, and we're actually learning we are the information around us, and our body allows us to access that information. So when you have someone with frontal lobe dementia or Alzheimer's, what is happening is their memories are not being lost. Nothing is being lost.
What's happening is the microtubules have been damaged, they've aged, they are corroded, and they're no longer able to send the signal to pick up a memory and receive it. That is aging. That is what happens when we have those types of memory issues. They're not losing who they are. They're losing the ability to remember who they are because they cannot pick up their information anymore in this field. All right? They have mapped this biofield of where certain behaviors lie and where they come out in your body. They actually did brain scans on people with testicular cancer, and they all had the exact same dot in the exact same place in their brain. The emotional trauma, right, is being picked up from that one microtubule over and over, going to that static. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. I was hurt. So that trauma in the field that was not cleared continually sent a negative, dysfunctional resonance into this area of the brain, and over time it sent the signal that it was diseased, and it came out as testicular cancer. So this is the basis of all dis-ease that turns into disease. So if we can work at this level in the body before we are sick, if we can start working at this level now, then we're going to prevent disease in the future. And we have to treat the electrical body just like we treat the physical body. This is not woo-woo. This is another part of medicine that we have ignored. They understood many moons ago something was out of harmonic resonance within the body, disease would set in. So understanding the pattern you were born under will help those energy medical practitioners understand where you're going to have trouble in this field before you're even downloaded as a child with negative beliefs and dysfunctions. You were imprinted at birth under a specific pattern. And Hippocrates said, "Show me a doctor that knows nothing of the stars, and I will show you a man that is no doctor." And that one day will be seen in your brain, in the way this science is going. Neurologists are now working with astrologists because they're seeing way too many correlations in the brain and in the sky. There's something going on. And we're doing a paradigm shift, like I read from the book in the beginning. There's a paradigm shift going on. We need to treat our body electrically. We're also concerned with what we put into our body. We're also concerned about supplements and leafy greens, right? And nobody's interested in this. And as far as I'm concerned, you fix this, you can drink wine and eat pizza. And that is no lie. If you can get here to this electrical area and clean this field, then you can have everything in moderation. You don't have to avoid the pleasures of life when you work on this level. You realize the food sensitivities you have go away. You realize the autoimmune diseases you have go away. And I don't speak from non-experience. I was diagnosed with autoimmune. I have had so many intolerances that just showed up out of nowhere when I was 37 years old. And it took to the age of 45 to understand what was happening in my body. It was because all of this was filled with my traumas and my static, and I had never cleared myself on an electrical level. And my body started to fall apart. How did I create the disease in my body? And how could I prevent myself from getting sick with the same disease again? And so that set me down the rabbit holes of health. So yes, so this is the lesson for today, to get our electromagnetic energy. And we have a 6-foot field, and where we carry our trauma is seen in these layers. The closest to the body is the closest trauma, and the furthest from the body is the childhood at birth trauma, and everything in between is the rest. And if we're not able to learn from our traumas and clear them and move past them and be grateful for them to have taught us something, then we end up with disease. So there is something to energy medicine, and I can't say we know everything, and I can't say everything we know right now is perfect and proven, but I can say there's a paradigm shift, and there's a lot of doctors, scientists, neurologists, astrologists, and energy medicine practitioners on board with understanding we're getting new information. In the coming weeks, we're going to talk about this biofield. We're going to map it. And we're also going to talk astrology and numerology here. I was going to do it separately, but I changed my mind because it's part of energy medicine. It's time you meet your energy body, your other self, right? That's what we're really doing. You've got to look at yourself as two separate selves that are coming together to make one beautiful experience. So I hope this resonated with you, and I hope you're ready to take this journey on self-discovery and self-authenticity to understand why you have the chronic pains and illnesses you do. Like always, like, subscribe, and share, because this is great information in the new paradigm shift. We need to get it out there. And of course, you can follow me at Kimberly Dawn Empath on Facebook, or join my All Things Afterlife group. Okay? And here's to getting to know ourselves this year, right? Getting to know our energy imprint. It's about time we woke up to the fact that we are more than one body. We are actually two. Take care.